That's incredible. Conor Benn, you did it, huh, kid? The people's champ. You know, one thing I know for sure is that, you know, Conor Benn, he put on a great fight. He went out there and he did what I did not expect him to do. But, you know, I'm going to tell you right here and now, you ain't no champ. And you most definitely ain't no people's champ, so get that out of your head. You keep letting Eddie Hearn blow smoke up your ass and you're going to end up being even more of an embarrassment than he is. These men are not men of the people. They are pretending. They're pretending to be the good guys. Wolves in sheep's clothing, if you will. They will do anything they can. They will screw over anybody they can. They will cut any corners. They will break any rules they can to try and get ahead. Ruthless, immoral, and without restraint. These men are. They did everything they could to try and destroy me in this last fight. Contract breaches, fines, rehydration clauses, sabotage weigh-in, biased commentary and refereeing.
Oh my God.
The list goes on, it's endless. Even on fight night, they blocked my team from coming to the stadium for 30 minutes. And then when I arrive, they have security walking in front of my car, trying to slow me down and stall me as much as possible to make me late.
I've never heard so much waffle
it's okay.
in all my life.
You're going to hear a lot more.
No, but I was, you know,
you're going to hear
Chris.
a lot more. You know, it's incredible the levels that these guys will stoop to. I finally get into the stadium. I get into my change room. I'm preparing. They're sending idiots to try and disrupt me in my changing room. We get through that. I go out there, outside these walls, and I win the fight. Now, after the fight, due to severe dehydration, I'm put in an ambulance and I have to go to hospital. I was actually so dehydrated that one of the toenails on my big toe fell off. It actually fell off. It's grown back about halfway now. But anyway, I'm in this ambulance.
Jesus, not a toenail.
I'm in the ambulance. And
you still got it?
These scumbags blocked that ambulance from leaving the stadium for 20 minutes.
By the way, this is an intro. Go on, keep going, because this is all being noted, because it's absolute waffle.
20 minutes.
Waffle.
Waffle. I'm laying there in a gurney, oxygen mask on, and the car cannot move. They will not open the gates to let us leave. Now,
who won't open the gates?
Now, if this was a serious injury that I had sustained, that 20 minutes...
Chris, I want to know who wouldn't open the gates. It's important.
That 20 minutes...
You can't answer that, can you?
...could have been the difference between life and death.
You talk shit, you do.
And while this was all happening, Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn are in here talking to the media, lying about how I had a broken jaw and that was the reason why I was going to hospital. Bullshit artists of the highest degree.
Chris, can we get one thing clear? Can you just confirm that you are accusing us?
I am
Matchroom?
Or yes.
Okay, say it.
You guys
blocked
me from
getting
out.
Say it.
You know,
Matchroom.
Who else
Okay.
would have been?
Go on, say it.
Why was I in an ambulance?
Say that Matchroom stops you from going to the hospital.
Why was I what? So you can try and sue me with your little lawyer?
Not at all. Don't worry about that. Okay. I think you're talking about the wrong guy. Say it.
To be up here.
Say it.
These are the levels.
You talk shit.
These are the levels.
We stopped you from going because your toenail was falling off.
These people
heard it all now.
Eddie, the last time you were up here, you were talking about how famous and popular you were, even more famous than me.
No, that's impossible. You're the people's champ.
What? But you said it.
No, you're
even
getting
more
stopped
famous
by
than me.
grannies and children who are
am.
throwing themselves at you like you're the Pope. It's incredible.
that's absolutely
And even with half a toenail.
But
I can't believe it.
the fact
But
of
that's
the matter
interesting.
is-
The fact is,
the fact
you're
of the matter
telling us
is-
we stop your ambulance from
You
going to the
are
hospital.
A glorified desk jockey.
Desk jockey.
That's what you are.
Okay, that's interesting.
Living off of the back of hard-working fighters. That's what you
Yeah, of
are.
course,
So the
Chris.
fact that you can sit
Well,
up
listen.
here talking about how popular and
care about how
famous you
popular.
are,
What I don't want to have
it
is
just
someone
shows you the
lying
level-
about what happened on the
it just
night
shows
to
you
try
the
and
level
gain more
of
popularity.
ego and
About your
narcissism
weight
we're
cut,
dealing with
about all the bullshit you want to
I
come
don't
out
need to
with.
make anything
You're
up.
playing
It's
the
all
victim.
documented.
You're playing
It's
the
all
victim.
documented. I'm not
And we
the
see
victim.
through you.
I won the fight.
Well done. We give
There's
you
no
the
victim
respect.
Here, I won the fight.
But don't
Against
worry,
all
you
odds.
accuse us of stopping the ambulance to going from the
everything that
hospital.
you guys
We'll
tried
see.
to do.
We'll see.
You tried to destroy me, and you did not.
You're talking
succeed.
about we put things in place that you signed to do.
100%.
You signed.
You tried and you failed, and you're going to fail again this time.
We'll
you guys
see.
are going to do all your little tricks and do all the things.
Loads
you
of
can
tricks.
To try and get
Like
in my
Paul
head
Daniels over here. It's
and derail
unbelievable.
me. It's not going to work.
We'll see.
Okay.
But you don't talk shit about things that you want to
the truth.
fantasise about. It's not.
I know the truth
No,
is
it's
hard
not.
for you to hear.
Listen, you've already accused us of stopping your ambulance from going to the hospital. That's fair enough. We'll see.
That's what happened.
We'll see.
That's what happened.
Okay, we will see, my friend.
Listen, you've never had a hard day's work in your life.
All right,
so I don't
okay.
know why you're talking to me.
And you've only had one.
You think,
And that was the last time. Let me tell you, you're going to have a real hard night's work on November 15th.
In your multi-million-pound estate, writing up contracts to fleece fighters out of as much
We'll
money as
see,
you can.
Chris.
That's
We'll
what you
see.
think hard days
We will
are.
see. Of your
Flying around on
accusations,
jets to
you
different
shall. We
countries,
will see.
Talking about how
You
great
talk
other
shit.
men are.
We see through your games.
You don't know about
Mr.
blood,
Popularity.
sweat, and
You
tears.
don't give a shit
You
about
don't know
anyone
about
or
blood,
nothing.
Sweat and tears. You know about
All
how
right,
to
Chris.
use people.
We'll see.
That's the man you are.
Yeah, okay. We'll see.
We will see.
We will.
Connor, quick one to you. Has your opinion changed on Chris Eubank Jr.?
I mean, I take my hat off to him, you know, because you need a dancing partner, and he was that for me. Did I underestimate him? I did. I genuinely thought I'd knock him out in 3-4 rounds on my heart. You know, that's well, Chris, shut up, mate. That's what I genuinely believed. You know, so I underestimated him, but you know, he gave me one hell of a fight, and it was one hell of a fight. And yeah, I'm excited for next time round, to be honest, mate.
Well, let's hear from...
You know, this was the first time
After Chris.
in my life that I've ever seen a fighter lose and then go on some type of victory tour. This guy.
No, there was
This
no
guy
victory.
was
there
going
was no,
to
there was
events.
no, there was no
he was
victory.
doing
So
interviews.
listen, we were
buying cars.
Chris, no, that was your
taking
car that you
pictures
gave
with
me. That was the 500 grand for your unprofessionalism that gave me
it
that
was.
car.
You flew over to America. You're taking pictures of people. Oh, I'm so grateful for the love and the support
blessed.
the fans are
I'm
showing
blessed.
me. You're going on like you won.
Do you want me to
you do understand you lost,
finish?
right?
Do you want me to finish?
He had all 10 toenails,
You
though.
do understand you lost, right? I mean,
I was
delusion
ready.
of
Well,
this guy.
listen, Chris. The reality is, while you were sipping food for a straw, I was back in the gym after the fight, ready for September 20th. Why was you not ready? We was locked in September 20th. So if you want to talk about a little tour, I was training. Meanwhile, what were you doing?
I was living life, my friend.
Exactly.
dance
So what
to
you
the
just said,
tunes of any
stupid.
man.
What you
I
just
don't
said,
care
stupid.
that you were ready.
Listen. I don't care. Ultimately, we fight November 15th, mate. And yeah, November 15th. It was supposed to be September 20th, but your unprofessionalism and your unprofessional team weren't ready.
I don't need to fight you when you want to fight. You
I
lost.
fight-
I don't need you.
No, it's
It
not.
wasn't when he wanted to
It's
fight.
not when I wanted. It's when everybody wanted. When Turk Al-Sheikh wanted. When the whole team had agreed and arranged for the fight to happen. You know what happens when you have an agreement? Do you know what happens? You know when you sign a contract. Do you know what that is?
I didn't sign a
Do you know what
contract
that
to
is?
fight you on
Do you know what that
September
is?
20th. I
Do you know what that
signed to
is?
rematch you. I didn't sign.
Do you know what that is?
So
do you know what
the
an
date
agreement
is? Now,
is?
the date is perfect.
But do you know what an agreement is? Do you understand?
No, I don't know what agreement is. What is it?
You're an idiot. That's why.
Yeah, all right.
OK, we'll certainly come back to Chris and Connor. Let's hear from the other faces here on the top table here, though, this evening. Firstly, to you, Ben Shalom of Boxer. An epic night in April, a big win for your man, Chris Eubank Jr. How do you honestly believe November 15th will compare?
Look, I want to thank Riyadh Season and Salah and the ring for making this possible again. I think the first fight brought the popularity back to British boxing. It was the biggest night I've ever been involved in. It was a bigger fight after the fight, thanks to these two warriors, and it was a spectacle that demanded a rematch. It's phenomenal that we've managed to do it again in the same year, but this one will be even bigger. I think Chris Eubank Jr. and what happened and his story and the hurdles that he had to go through endeared himself to the British public like I've never seen before from a British fighter, and it really is the Chris Eubank Jr. show. I have to say, I'm so happy to see Brian McIntyre here in all the fights that I've promoted with Chris. That rematch against Liam Smith was the most focused, was the most dedicated, was the best Chris Eubank Jr. I have seen, and I think Chris will be doing it in even more emphatic fashion on November 15th.
Congratulations, Bomac. I mean, the performance Terence put on against Canelo the other day was exceptional. So congratulations to you and the Terence Crawford team. Everyone, give it up for him.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Promoter Eddie Hearn, let's see how you get on here this evening. Despite the setback for Conor Benn in April, what do you believe changed about the way he is seen within the boxing world?
Well, just firstly, Jamie, obviously, just a couple of... You might... Just going to say 30 seconds about Ricky Hatton.
No, there's no 30
Chris, 1 second.
You know the drill.
Chris.
You know the drill. I'm not going to say...
You are some arsehole, you are.
Anything you say.
Okay, then don't
I'm
listen
an
to any...
arsehole, I'm a bad guy.
No.
I'm a this, I'm a...
All I was going to do was say a few words about Ricky Hatton.
Words.
Okay, I won't say anything about...
Move on with the press conference.
You're an arsehole. You talk shit. You get what's coming to you. It doesn't matter. You can do that.
We know
anyway,
the drill. Let's move on.
Okay.
You know what? I want to talk about something else. Forget Eddie. I want to talk about the British Boxing Board of Control, and more specifically, a man by the name of Robert Smith. This is the big boss behind the scenes, the head honcho, the man with all the power that controls everything that goes on in professional boxing inside of the United Kingdom.
Jesus.
This guy's a big deal. He really is. Now, this idiot allowed a room full of media and cameramen into my private weigh-in the day before the fight.
Is this when you were sabotaged again?
The time that it took to get these people out contributed to me missing the weight.
Chris, you turned up over an hour late.
And getting fined 500k.
You turned up over an hour late.
He let Conor Benn fight in gloves filled with horsehair, knowing that it was a direct breach of the contract I had for this fight. On fight night, he personally escorted an arch nemesis of mine, Billy Joe Saunders, to my changing room.
So boring.
To disrupt and try and ruin my preparations for the biggest fight of my life. So, and then afterwards he gets into the ring and is trying to shake my hand and congratulate me. I mean, the ball's on this guy. It's viciously clear for me to see that this toad is nothing more than a puppet and a pawn. I think he is in the back pockets of Matchroom.
Wow, another one that's got it in for you.
Absolutely.
You are so unlucky with everything.
So
I mean,
unfortunately, just another scumbag in this.
Oh wow, you're calling the chairman of the British Boxing Board of Control a scumbag
we
now.
find ourselves
The
in.
mask is slipping, Christopher.
It's unfortunate. Now, continuing on from that, the board, the British Boxing Board of Control, they opened several investigations into some of the things I did in the lead up to the fight. No investigations, by the way, into why my ambulance was stopped from leaving the stadium for 20 minutes, but I guess trying to find out why I was talking about being in a sauna before the fight is much more important. Anyway, the board have graciously awarded me with a multitude of fines over the last 6 months. And my question is, where is this money going? the Boxing Board of Control, they're supposed to be supporting the foundations and governing the community of boxing in Great Britain. So in my eyes, the money that I was being fined should be going to the community, should be going to kids that can't afford equipment. It should be going to local gyms. The money should be going to fighters who have suffered injuries, medical bills. But as far as I can see it, that's not happening. The money simply seems to be lining the pockets of fat cats on the board, like Robert Smith. Don't worry, Ben. It's okay. And it's sad to see. So I'm asking you guys, the media, to shine a light on this situation and find out where is all this money going? Because it's not going to the community. I'll tell you that now. Just food for thought.
Well, let's hear from the training teams as well, quickly. Firstly to Bomac and Asel Diagaz as well, down there at the end of the table. Bomac, as Chris said, congratulations on a wonderful victory with Bud Crawford over the weekend, but back involved in Team Eubank for this fight. When did that all come about, and what do you think of this man here, Conor Benn, as a challenge?
Well, first of all, I just want to say thanks for, this great event. I'm happy to be a part of. How it came about was just by a phone call, and after I watched the first fight, and when they called for the second fight, we tried to get together for the first fight, but the timing wasn't right. When they called, it was a no-brainer. So I'm just happy to be here, be a part of a historical fight.
How much better do you believe your man, Chris Eubank Jr., can be in this fight?
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is no knock on them over there, I believe it's going to be a little bit easier this time. For the simple fact he already got his number. It's hard to get away from when somebody already done beat your ass. That's hard because it's already stuck in your head.
They said I'm too old, Coach. They said I don't want it anymore. They said I'm washed up.
Hey, they're going to find out.
That's right.
I have just been informed in my ear